Hello, friends. It's Snap Take. There's usually many guests, there's usually many hosts. But Nick, the Greek geek, is Nick, the sleepy geek, once more and asleep. Not my dances no more. He is now a two-time host of Golden Gauntlet tournaments, and thus he is big shotting his once a month podcast host friend, me, Pulse Glazer. He is also big shotting his regular podcast host, and it takes a lot to big shot this man because he's the biggest man in Marvel Snap. It's the Pirate King, Tucker. Hi, Tuck.
Hello. As Dance actually messages me right.
Did he really?
Did he? Yes. He just said, "What if I show up now?"
Fucking get on, homie. Press the button. Press the button, Mr. Big Time. Mr. Not My Big Time.
That is so freaking funny. But it is so great to be here. This is one of my favorite parts of the month is being on the podcast, being able to talk about these new cards, which is so much fun. As he rolls out of bed.
He had people coming to his house. Did they show up? I need to know this story. All right. Regardless, which is not a word in fact, but regardless, we're going to rank the Spider-Punk season and talk about the OTA. That is today's episode. Let us first have Tucker tell you how you can find him, because his name is spelled in the way that only a Pirate King could.
You guys can find me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter/X under Tucker, TUCCRR.
Please go check out Tucker. He has 9 toes, and there is a surgery coming up to give him a 10th toe, but he needs subscribers to get there. It's a really weird hospital. They only accept paying subscribers. They're like, how many Twitch subs, bro? And he's like, I have this many. And they're like, well, you need 17 more. Otherwise, no toes. So, make sure he gets his toes and subscribe. In the meantime, you should put those on your floor and follow me on the floor of Snap Judgments, because that's where my brain is right now. It's on the floor. It's been a long day, friends. Actually, it hasn't. I only had 2 classes today, and one went on a trip, so I just took a 2-hour nap at work. I was like, I don't know what else to do. I graded, and then I went and found a quiet area, and there's some bean bags, and I turned out the light and just passed out for 2 hours. So it hasn't actually been a long day. It's been a kind of an awesome day, but my brain is definitely. And then I came home from work and I took another fucking nap for 45 minutes. Why not? Let's go. All right. If you would like to hear more about my naps, please follow me on SnapJudgeGlazer Pod on YouTube or on Twitch at PulseGlazer. I have other things, but we'll get to them later. Let us carry on like wayward sons and talk about the OTA, which I have yet to talk about.
Do you have the link for Dance?
I didn't send it to him because he wasn't alive. Why are you not my dunce? Where are you? He's so late. I've talked to. Oh, nope. I have the thing. No, I don't have it right now. I'm going to copy it from your chat. So give me a second. I guess we're going to be joined by Dunce momentarily. Sorry, I copied the thing.
Right after he's super sleepy, I bet, rolled out of bed just now.
Well, I copied the thing Model sent me most recently, so I don't have his thing. Sorry about the weird screen, friends. We're back to it. Let's talk OTA. The November 6th, 2025 balance update. As there's randomly a child screaming in the hallway behind me. In 3 more weeks. It's just behind me. But in 3 more weeks, I will be in a house of my own, so there will be no more screaming children unless it is the one I made. All right, let's start with Debris. Debris is now a 3/7, which is stupidly good stat, so something changed. She no longer puts rocks on the opponent's side, just on your side. What say you about Debris, Tucker?
I think this is a card that is going to be very interesting to see how people, actually play with her now. I think this is cool for some Spider-Man Noir stuff later in the month. And it's, like I said, really, I know that's cope, but it's really solid, just base stats for Debris, but it's a pretty big clog enabler that kind of just got cooked.
Yeah, it's for Spider-Man Noir, right? It has extra uses. Ika was like, you know what you play this with? Mole Man, because of course Ika did. And then Patriot Victoria Hand, Mole Man was already kind of a deck, and now it's a Debris deck because 3/7 is good enough stats. And if you can turn that 3/7 into 3/11 or whatever, you should. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it could potentially have a home in Zoo. It's safer than Sean. It's probably worse than Sean and Zoo, but it's safer. It works for Mockingbird. It works for Spider-Man Noir.
Destroy Zoo.
Yeah. Destroy Zoo, yeah. It works for Spider-Man Noir, which we'll talk about later, right? I think that's really why they made it. Like Spider-Man Noir was like atrocious, and they needed something to make that playable, and like being able to go Quicksilver, Domino, Debris, which there's no other way to do that. There's not like another 3 you could play, so you shouldn't do that. But like that's I don't know, and also like if you pull it off another way and then you pull a 3/8 Debris, you're like, wow, I really accomplished something with my +1 on Debris. So like I don't know. This is a fine change. I don't like anything that makes Clog worse. I'm kind of for. They killed all the tech, but Clog was still good, right? So at least we're living in a place where that kind of thing makes sense. I don't know. I didn't like Clog, but I also don't like the meta very much right now. We'll come to that later. So like, I'm happy Clog is gone, but now the degenerate stuff that was already degenerate is even degenerater.
It's true, yeah, because it just gets to run amok. Which like that's like one of the bigger changes, like you said, like in the OTA is that right there, opposed to just. Well, I mean, there's another like card change itself, but like it's just point off, point added kind of situation, which like some of these just make sense, and some of them's like, why?
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
But
yeah, I like Misery lost a point.
Not surprising, but like Misery's still good at 4/8, like she was at 4/9.
Yeah,
like when she got buffed to 4/9, we were like, why? why did she get buffed to 4/9?
Like, shouldn't she just be like a 4/7? I guess points don't matter anymore, right? Like the difference. So I've always said like the difference between 9 and 8, 7 and 6 is always so huge, but now it's like the difference between 40 and 30 that wins games, and that 1 point matters a lot less in that world. So like it matters, but I think it matters less than it would have 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, which Misery, like when Misery first came out, they buffed her before her release to a 4/7.
Yep.
So like it's interesting to see how far that's come, and like the utility that Misery gives in general. Like, oh, she loses a point of power. Well, I was already taking away, the negative power I had on the board, or even reprocking cards that was like 3 or less power. So like, it's definitely, like you said, just very interesting with the card.
Yeah, I totally hear that. Speaking of, this is almost the exact same nerf except without the history. Cosmic Ghost Rider becomes a 5/6.
Okay. Like still good. I mean,
is there
Cosmic
another
Ghost
tech
Rider
card that I have
fine.
the option to play? No, then I'm still playing him.
Yeah.
We are joined by Mr. Big Shot. Mr. I keep doing now I work 3 just Kilbin and I don't need to wake up for Tucker and Glazer. Is that what we're saying?
No, it's not my late boy who was up till 2 a.m. last night finishing off schoolwork and forgot and slept in.
Oh, that's cool. Didn't you have people coming to your house?
In 4 hours.
Oh, I don't know how time works. Okay, that's fair. All right.
I have stuff to finish. This is probably live. I'll deal with it later.
It's okay. We're on a podcast. You can talk. That's what podcasts are. Podcasts are guests talking. This is Not My Dance. You can follow him on exactly that name. I'm assuming you know how to spell Not My and Dance, even though he pronounces it Dance, even though he just woke up. So if you'd like to follow him, please follow him there as he tries to rub the sleep out of his eyes. All good?
Dude, it's still there. Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Any Cosmic Ghost Rider thoughts or Debris or Misery thoughts, but we talked about them.
It was the best card in the metagame. So, right? Like, I feel like it was the best tech card in the metagame.
The best tech card,
Yeah. So I didn't, it kind of felt deserved with their string of recent hits.
I just feel like we don't have any other choice. Like, there's nothing else that hits what's in the metagame except Cosmic Ghost Rider. So we have to keep playing it, so it might as well be a 5/6.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. Vision is now a 5/9. About fucking time. Go ahead, Tucker. Tucker goes first because he was on time.
So like I feel like it's maybe not as impactful for like above Series 3, complete people, like going into like that Series 4, Series 5, but earlier game, Vision being a 5/9 makes more sense. It makes me feel sad, for the old Shuri decks, because you'd go Shuri into Vision if you didn't have like the She-Hulk Taskmaster line or the Taskmaster Red Skull line, but it's another just okay, this happens. I'm not upset if this generates from an Iron Patriot.
Sleepy?
I mean, it doesn't do anything for the card, honestly, in the long run, but it just makes it slightly worse, I feel like. But in the end, it's a free point of power, which is the biggest thing that they can do.
Sorry, Brady's making fun of me in chat. I think the vision buff is actually pretty good. I could never justify playing him over a claw, right? Like, movable 9 is worse than static 11. Is basically my gist. Movable 8, sorry, is way worse than movable 11. As a 9, I don't know, it's slightly more playable. Its problem, I think, is really that like you only really need one good early game 5 if you're missing Legion and all that shit, and that card is Claw. So like I don't know if I need Vision for anything.
Yeah, I mean,
it's difficult.
Do you put it over like a Lady Deathstrike or something?
Yeah, right. Like, what are we using Vision for? Like, what deck do I want to play Vision in that I didn't yesterday? There's no Cerebro 9.
Would it be? Would it just be the Legion stuff, right?
Right, but like, if I'm playing Legion on whatever, I can't play Vision. They're both 5. Right, like
and if I blink it out, I don't want to hit my Vision opposed to another one like 6s or
Like I don't know.
I got nothing.
This is nowhere I want to play it. Like it's like I can play this with Craven, but like Cannonball exists. Like I'd play it over Arrow, but like I'm not playing Arrow, so.
I wonder if this is a card similar to like Dormammu, where inside of like the limited time game modes, it'll really shine.
You know what this is actually reasonably decent with? Not like good, but reasonably decent. Man Spider. Immediate 20 power, right?
Yeah, you can move them around too.
And then afterwards, you can move them. So if you wanted to Zola it and have like a bajillion power thing, that Zola synergy is really dumb. And Tucker, can you explain the Zola Man Spider synergy for us?
So the way that it works is when you Man Spider, like you Zola a Man Spider, since Zola doesn't fully finish its on reveal until both Man Spiders have revealed themselves as the duplicates itself, it doesn't count as another card played in that interaction. So that is why Man Spider does not eat Zola.
Yeah. What does Man Spider eat instead?
He eats it. Well, it doesn't eat himself necessarily unless you had like merged a card into him. Like if you had played a Hulkbuster into a Man Spider into Zola kind of situation, then he eats himself because technically the merge happened, but the first copy of Man Spider that establishes itself on the board is the last card you played, so then it merges with that card.
Yeah, it's a really, really janky thing, but it's worth knowing. But yeah, I could see Vision being a decent home for that. I'd probably still want Panther, but if Shadow King ever becomes prominent enough to be a problem, Vision is a reasonable choice. CGR? This is now a 2/7?
Okay.
FGR.
FGR, you're right. CGR is a 5/6. It's weird. The 2-drop one is now more power than the 5-drop one.
What's that bigger downside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know Husky's playing some C7, so C7 value, right? With the new Fire Lord too.
Parry Manilow claims credit for that, and if anyone else plays it, they have to like pay Parry. They have to pay Parry royalties. So please, let's not have to pay Parry royalties, please. No,
can we like? That's actually why I was up late. Like I was up late trying to like scam Parry out of money. So let's like,
I mean, then you should play Cerebro 7 and then say it's a Dexter deck, so he gets really upset.
Ooh, so true.
All right. I can't summon up enough energy to care about this card. Anyone got anything?
I like the card.
Me
I don't
too.
think it's good.
Yeah,
I just
cool.
like it. So like put more points of power into these bad cards that I don't think are great. Please, let's go. I'm down.
All right. So thematically, Cosmic Ghost Rider is a stupid fucking idea. It is like future Spirit of Vengeance, Ghost Rider, Frank Castle. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Punisher's a stupid character.
They try to like kill baby Thanos, right?
Yeah. So it's like stupid. It's just, and then Lone Wolf and Cubs, I believe. It's super stupid. Meanwhile,
welcome to comics.
Yeah. However, Cosmic Ghost Rider, who is just like, First Ghost Rider, who's just like a really old Ghost Rider, who's like, you know what I ride? A fucking mammoth, is awesome. Like Cosmic Ghost Rider has too much shit going on. First Ghost Rider, It's like the woke broke memes.
Ice Age, you know.
All right, let's make everyone happy and talk about the most popular change of the OTA. M'Baku is finally a 1-3.
Is a really good card. Oh.
No, it's M'Baku. M'Baku.
Good old M'Baku. I've seen more Lockjaw in C3 and like people playing Valkyrie more in C3 and stuff too now. Like it's just a good change. And now Dance is gonna play him in Airship, so we're gonna have big old M'Baku, Blink Baku things. Like it's just
I've been playing M'Baku legitimately. An M'Baku deck has been one of my comfort decks, I think, for the last like month or two. And so it just means that deck got slightly better. Doesn't mean it's good, but it just means there's more points in that deck. I will just be playing it probably the same amount I played it before.
I don't know. I really hope that Butt wins Golden Gauntlet 3 with the combo. Like, very few things would make me happier than the World Championships being won by Butt just screaming the combo as M'Baku jumps out to win the final game. That would be utterly amazing. Awesome. Outside of that, like, it won a Snap Judgments League, by the way. Butt went on vacation, came back for the finals, and was like, I don't know what to play, and grabbed a fucking M'Baku list. And M'Baku gave him, like, Loki and shit to win. And not, like, M'Baku. Shauna gave him, like, Loki and shit to win when he had no business winning. So, like, it can win a tournament. It beat poor Shangenjoyer. But, yeah. M'Baku is good now. Like, not great. But, like, if you're playing a 1-drop, you could do worse than M'Baku.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those points where I guess I'm glad they're experimenting with this 1-3 stat line where it's really a difficult thing to actually want to put inside of your deck anyway. So a 1-3 at least gives you a little bit of upside. It's just still mediocre in the end.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, they should... The problem is... I guess it's not a problem, right? Like, it's just 3-3 is such a bad stat line. The more 1-3s they make, the harder it is to justify playing anything that's not like a 3-5.
Yeah, unless it's an ongoing card, like something in the OTA. But
yeah, like Hydra Stomper, who's now a 3-3.
Yeah.
Wait, you like this change? I want to like this change. I don't think I do.
I mean, I think it's cool to have a point of power, but it's just like we're in a move meta right now where it's okay. My Hydra Stomper got to 10 power. Well, my Human Torch moved twice and is way better than that. So
12 power.
Try to catch up now. Like that's the issue there. I like that they're heading towards like, well, we want to make more move things possible, which we didn't just hit Mercury, but because we wanted our season pass card to sell, we wanted just to have more move. That's what we wanted. It wasn't for season pass. There's no issues with Human Torch or any of those move decks right now. So we just need to do Mercury change, which that's last OTA. But it's cool. Stomper got a point of power. It's just like, how does it truly contest with some of the other just huger move scalers kind of thing?
I think you're not supposed to put Hydra Stomper inside of the same deck as Human Torch. I think that's what they're trying to do, which just I think means that Human Torch needs to lose point of power, but that's a different conversation entirely.
A point of power
but I think
will not be enough, just for the record.
It won't, but it will help. And it will be the first step they take. I feel like they normally don't take big steps. But then I think that Hydra Stomper is meant to be this idea of, right? They talked about in these notes where it's like this mass move deck where they can move a bunch of different things at the same time. And you're trying to do stuff. And I feel like that's probably going to be something that exists with Ezekiel Sims. Maybe it includes new Prowler and you got Silk, Batroc, a bunch of stuff like that you're trying to do rather than just like the Human Torch things, which is typically a Human Torch is the best thing to do. So I'm hoping that that's a different style of deck entirely. And whenever we actually get there, that can be a really cool thing. Because again, they mentioned that as a brand new deck they want to enter the game. I don't see Human Torch personally as a part of that deck.
I'm not talking about the same deck. I'm just saying in comparison to like,
I mean,
I'm facing a matchup, I'm just going to lose to Torch when I try to do my little move stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. But also, I feel like I'm going to lose to Mr. Negative if they get their combo online as well. So it's just
but like Mr. Negative,
there's a lot of things.
Mr. Negative is a combo that's hard to do, and Human Torch is a combo that's easy to do. Like
Wait, Mr. Negative's a combo that's hard to do.
I mean, like it's not hard to do, but like it doesn't show up every game. And like as long as you draw Human Torch before turns 1 through 5, you don't have to like then Jane or Magic or anything, right? Like you just have to have Human Torch, and then you do the thing.
I feel like that's like they're almost the same argument though, right? Like
I don't think so.
Both Human Torch and Mr. Negative, you have to draw them at some point so you can at least do something with them.
Yes, but one, when you do the thing, both when you do their thing have a 60% win rate. But like one shows up in 40 to 50% of games, and one shows up as a doable thing in 80-90% of games. Because just playing negative doesn't auto win you the game, right? Like playing negative, you need Magic, you need Jane, you need to make sure you've drawn right. You like other things have to happen. Human Torch, like the whole deck is built to make Human Torch do the thing, so you just have to draw Human Torch. Like it's much easier. Move is much better than negative has ever been.
That's fair. Okay.
All right. I think here's the only reason Hydra's Stumper Point really matters to me. There's a decent amount of Iron Patriot in the meta, and playing a 3/2 into a meta that has Iron Patriot feels real bad. And like that's kind of it for me. Like an extra point there really does help. Outside of that, whatever.
Very fair.
We saved the best for last. It's Fan Fei, who is now a 4/4 and still does the exact same thing, but now she gives the cards +1 power when she does it.
Cool idea they had it, but it's like, what am I even swapping out for Fan Fei now? Like that's the thing. It's like it just doesn't fit into probably the 13, 14, 15 cards you want in like your move deck.
I mean, there's move decks where I'm cutting
the 15th
Aranya
card in a move deck.
Yeah. Like we're not running Aranya, we're not running Web Sling, and I think Web Sling is great, and we just don't have room. We're not like we're not running genuinely like tier 1 cards. We're not running the 18th card. This is I'm happy they took a swing, but also like can we do something with cards that aren't fucking move cards? Yeah. Like or nerf move cards. Stop trying to buff but like who was like, it'd be great now a move season. I don't know.
They buffed this before 2099. I was like, 2099 is a Spider-Verse card.
Just make him a 4/6 again. Just make him a 4/6 again. I'd be so excited. There's things that make that good now. Like that curves out with the fucking Topaz. Topaz is still better than Fan Fei, by the way.
Or, crazy idea. He doesn't need to destroy just one card a game.
Yes, he does, because they can't sell him to us. He's Series 3, and Fan Fei is Series 4.
Shang-Chi with the Wom, like Shang-Chi could do so much more.
Who?
Even before, what is it, the OTA, like where they nerfed all tech, right? Like Shang-Chi could do so much more. And you're telling me Fan Fei needs to get the love rather than my boy Miguel? Come on, man. Just because his sequel movie hasn't come out and it's been like 5 years since the second Spider-Verse doesn't mean we need to wait this long.
I mean, that's actually, in fact, exactly what it means. Like it means exactly that.
Like they're waiting on the sequel for it before they bump.
No, they're not. So they never touch 2099 again. They make a new card, Miguel O'Hara, and that's going to be
you got it.
Hear me out. It's a 5/6 that can destroy something every single time it moves. Ooh.
There you go. Problem solved. Sell us a new card, baby.
That's done.
So like larger scope thought for Marvel Snap. Like, and I mean this fairly seriously. They think they can buff move because most players are bad with move, right? Mm-hmm. But what they do is they poison the tone of the game because bad players are still in my comments every day. No offense, players who can't play move, but like you need to learn to play move. It's not that hard. Being like, if I don't draw Human Torch, this deck is garbage. I can't win. We need more move scalers. And it's like, friends, it's the best deck in the game. No, you don't. But like, so those players are all still really unhappy, right? But now, in addition, all the top players are really unhappy because now we have to play fucking move all the time. And like, we don't want to do that shit. Move is both annoying to play and to play against. My cat is scratching the shit out of the couch. I should probably stop him, but I'm doing a podcast. All right. And more as they upset all the like podcasters and big voices in the game by releasing move card after move card, they tend to poison the discourse around the game as people get more and more frustrated with playing at the top meta. So even if you're in a part of the meta where move isn't a problem, you're going to make a lot of like really good players really annoyed and frustrated with Marvel Snap, which seems like a bad thing to do when you're trying to, I don't know, sell a game to people. So like I really wish they thought through the optics of what they did outside of just like, we should do this, it'd be fun, it won't hurt because most players don't care. Yeah, but like anyone who listens to the discourse around the game, it trickles down honestly from like Regis and Cam more than anyone. And as like Regis was like, well, more big shit, that's really fun for a little while, and then players who can't figure out how to pilot all that big shit get really sad and frustrated. And then like Cam like is like, look, it's a move again, yay. And as he gets more and more frustrated, and then it like trickles down to everyone else, and it just becomes like a problem for the game.
Yeah, and I think, and it gets progressively even more. I don't know if it's all the cards this season, because not all the cards this season are super move like focused, but it kind of, like you said too, like they're looking at it kind of smaller, maybe not smaller scope, maybe it's a big scope for them because it's not the top percent of players is the process, but still like it feels more so as we're trying to sell the game, we're trying to sell this season pass card, because this season pass card is a move card, which doesn't necessarily 100% correlate because of, Human Torch. You might play that. I mean, I'm seeing Human Torch and Spider-Punk in the same decks, like people are doing it, but it's like, okay, well, I want to try the new card. I don't need the new card in this list, but I just want to try the new card. And like you said, it is selling the season pass because I could play move now, when it's like, well, you don't really need the season pass card to be able to play move.
I'm not like 1,000,000,000% sure that move is better with Punk than not. It's a good card, and like it's a great card. It's just like I'm sacrificing a mover.
Yeah.
I think it's the thing I was mentioning earlier where they want this new version of move. I think that new version of move would be great with Spider-Punk. I don't believe that Spider-Punk is going to be good inside of base move.
He's good. He's definitely good. I just don't think he's...
I'm not saying...
Yeah. Like, needed. Like, again, that deck has, like, 17 cards that could fit in it. And, like, 10 of them are absolutely insanely broken. And whatever the fuck the last 2 are, as long as you chose from the others, you'll be fine. All right. Let us move along. Hey,
you said don't use move. That's my trigger word.
Hart says, by the way, that Spider-Punk is the 4th best move scaler. I think he's the 3rd best move scaler, and Hart is underselling him. Like, he's better than Kraven. All right, speaking of which,
then 4th, or... Yeah, still 3rd, I'd say, because then you have Vulture.
Sorry. He's better than Vulture. He's worse than Kraven. Kraven is better than he is.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. I just, Kraven and Vulture, I don't know why those words sounded like in my head, but they 100% do.
It's because Vulture was in the post credits of one of the Spider-Verse movies, right? Wasn't that what would happen?
No, he was in the beginning of the first Spider-Verse movie.
Or is it Morbius? Or which one was it? I thought it was something that was like, just remember, I'm here and I remember Spider-Man.
I don't know. All right, we're going to rank all these cards. Let's start with the Season Pass. It is Spider-Punk, who is now a 3/3. I should probably change that slide, but you can move this once when this moves to location. Stell. By the way, Brady wrote this. Stell 2 power from the highest power enemy there.
All right.
How do we feel about it, Tuck?
I mean, it's fun to have a season pass card that does feel fun, and it doesn't feel like a waste in the deck, So like I do enjoy that, and like I've had instances where he can pop off and steal when he steals and there's no Luke Cage, which no one's still running Luke Cage with Spider-Punk being out. It's like essentially a 3/7, but he goes to 3/5. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's with
he's
him
fine.
moving just himself.
He's not. Yeah.
I wasn't stoked on him. I talked this a little bit on the app. I was just like, yeah, this card will be fine, probably playable. I'm not stoked about it.
So he moves himself once. That's a 3/7. He moves once from Cloak or Hellion, and that's a 3/11. And then Heimdall moves him, so he's a 3/11 to 3/15 every game. And you're happy to have that in your deck, right?
Yeah.
That that's so like, yeah, whatever, is sort of speaks to how out of control power has gotten in Marvel Snap. Because I want you to consider how much work you do to get Werewolf by Night to a 315.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
Spider-Punk's a 315, and we're just like, I guess. Like, we have a 370. Who cares? Like, that's sort of the problem that with the scaling in Marvel Snap right now. I think this is a really, really good card. Bluntly, I think this is a really, really good card. I think if Move is brought into line, people will stop playing it because people don't want to play Move. But if Move is brought into line and people wanted to still play it, this would be a card that makes sense in that deck as a scaler, because 315 is a lot of numbers. It's just not for that deck right now. Because my 2 is putting out like 20 power, and then my other 2 is putting out like 18 power, and then my 3 is putting out 40 power, and then I'm just like, 315, that's cute. So like, it's an if I didn't draw some shit card.
Yeah.
I mean, great. All right. Is Spider-Punk better than Man Spider, who is a 5/1 Series 5 Season Pass premium card? On reveal, merge the last card you played into this. When this merges, double its power. I'm going to note quickly for anyone who missed it, it's when this merges, not when it merges the first time. If you start merging shit into it, it's going to keep doubling.
That's one thing Tuck and I talked about, where just that note, they need to move that, like when this merges double its power bit, they need to move that before the on reveal, so you can know it's an innate ability, similar to how Penny Parker has it also after the on reveal, but Strange Supreme has them separate and clear, which is annoying to me.
Okay. That would be nice. It would stop me from reading it wrong. When I reviewed this, I was like, sooner or later, there's going to be a merge deck, not realizing that this is the walking, talking merge deck. I guess it doesn't really talk. It more hisses and spits webs and shit, but it's the walking, whatevering merge deck.
Those spiders have 8 eyes?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
He only has 6.
Nerds with the raid. Hi, Nerds of Paradise. Make sure you follow Nerds of Paradise, people watching. Go ahead.
I was super low on this when I did my rating for the card itself, but
oopsie,
I was the one who brought up when this card does merge, it does double again additionally, and that blew Dances and Huskies by. They said, wait, what? And so since then, like, Agony gets more value now, and like the Blob interaction's also very interesting too, because if Blob absorbs the Man Spider, then Blob also doubles.
I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
So there's that. And then if you merge Man Spider with Penny Parker, you also get the extra energy. So like there's a lot of cool interactions you get now, finding out that merge works this new way, or maybe it was already working that way, but people are not actually able to try it this way. It's just a bunch of huge power where this is like a situation where if you're facing that move deck, your torch got to 40 power. Oh, cool. My Man Spider just absorbed a 10 power card, and then on Agony, it doubled again. I have a 50 powered Man Spider. Let's duke it out, kind of thing. But then you're like, well, also my move deck runs, Juggernaut, it runs Cosmo. But no, this card is better than Spider-Punk. Yes.
Vance? Yeah?
I love it, dude. This card's so cool.
All right. I'm going to start with, I hate this card. I think that this is absolutely terrible for the game. Can we...
Old Shuri.
Can we... Sure. Can we fix Shang-Chi now? Maybe?
No.
No? Like
target highest card. Maybe have Shang-Chi target the highest powered card.
Sure, but like, okay, when they like go absorbing man and then here's Zola or whatever stupid shit, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, Shadow King exists. I guess I don't fucking know. I don't like this. I'm not a happy camper. I think that this is
move, and then you see move one game, you retreat for one, and then you go to your next game, and it's Man Spider.
Right. Well, what's fun about Marvel Snap for me is like playing games out and trying to like figure out what to do, right? Like how to like get those extra few points to go around something, and anything that makes that less likely to happen makes Marvel Snap less fun to me. Like, and I don't like. There's just not enough ways to counter Man Spider for me. I don't think he's the best card of the season. I think he's better than Spider-Punk, but I don't think he's going to be the best card of the season. I think he's probably still going to end up second or third for me. But I think he's the card I like the least because I think he represents a play pattern that is not what I enjoy about Snap.
I do like him that this feels like a strong 5-cost card. I think that's something like 5 cost in general is a cost that's like, well, I mean, I wasted my turn 5 for this, or like it's a huge, like it's a setup card. Like you get the value from playing a 5 cost. It's like what Infinity Ultron should be at like a 5-8 instead of like a 5-6. Like I'm pouring a lot into this. So I like this for the 5 cost standpoint, but I agree in the instance of, well, we're moving just to super power scalar stuff, and we have less tech cards to be able to mess with that, while tech cards are still getting potentially more play in general. It's not the same exact tech cards kind of situation. So I do agree with what you're saying there too. Like it can, okay, well, and like I said, I just played into a move. Someone just used their Human Torch. Boom. And then I retreated for 1. Next game, if someone snaps into me, they're playing Ravonna. Are they playing negative? No. They're playing Man Spider, Zola, Abs Man. Okay. Well, I didn't tech for that. I get tech for 1, tech for the other. Like, yeah.
There's just, it's a very numbersy meta. Like a lot of games are just like very fewer and fewer games I feel like are being won by 1 and 2 points, and more games are being won because someone had 30 to 50 points. I don't know, and I guess maybe people like that. Maybe that's increased engagement in the game, and it's just me. But like I'm so much less interested in everything Marvel Snap. Like I load up the game, I play some games, and I win or lose by 50, and I go, the decks did something. I didn't do anything, right? Like, and then I just turn it off, and I'm like, well, I don't ever need to think about that. There's no like critical thought. There's no engagement. Like I could mess up still, right? I can still play something wrong or not pay attention to the right order. But like part of that now is just me like not caring enough to pay attention, because like I don't know, it's just the deck is going to do the deck thing, or the deck is not going to do the deck thing. And like again, there are plenty of people who enjoy this. They're like, yeah, big combo, huge number. I'm not saying they're wrong, right? Like that's not the argument here. My argument is,
so what you're saying is you're wrong and you think they're all dumb.
I think that I don't know what I think. I think that like I think that why a lot of people play Marvel Snap is different than why I play Marvel Snap, right? Like if you've ever watched my channel, you know what I'm interested in is the competitive metagame and like the top decks and how people play them and how people pilot them. And like my favorite comment that people make is like, I get this comment all the time from like a few people that seem to repeat it. They're like, the decks you feature are only good if you're a top 10 player. And it's like, no, right? Like, but they are better if you're good. And I'm interested in being better at the game and like having decks that are better if you're good. And like, man, I don't think you're better or worse with Man Spider decks. I think you're just playing Man Spider. Like, I don't think you're better or worse with like, unless you're fucking literally Hell Android, I don't think you're really better or worse with like Tribunal decks, right? Like I don't think you're better or worse with double Mr. Fantastic decks. With a move, you can definitely be better or worse. But like they seem to be pushing us toward a world where like you can't really be better or worse with move, where it's just like go big numbers, rah, and like I don't know, like big that's just idiots. It's just big dumb idiots. The meta is not where I want this game to be.
What if when everyone's big dumb idiots? No, everyone's still big dumb idiots. Actually, never mind. I was trying to do the syndrome quote, and it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. So, also, why has no one put a Man Spider Tribunal list together?
That is legitimately a good idea, but the problem is people just want to copy the card more.
Yeah, but copy it like 8 times and then drop a fucking Tribunal.
But I mean, I still think you kind of stuffed on Magic, I think, for that Tribunal deck.
Yeah. I'm not seeing that much Merlin lately, but maybe I'm wrong. Like I'm seeing more Red Guardian and stuff, but not as, I don't know. Like make them run the right tech cards to stop you. You know what I mean? Like
I see more Merlin and Red Guardian in my pocket meta, at least.
I'm seeing, I'm not seeing much Merlin in my pocket, but I don't know. What do I know? All right. Web Swing is a 1-cost skill. On reveal next turn, you can move one of your cards away from here.
This is like we talked about this earlier too. Like this is really cool. Like this, it doesn't take up a board space. You know, you just play this on the board. Boom, it happens. It's just, is it too slow, or do I want to have something else on the board? Like in the comparison, like Aranya or Web Sling. Aranya, I can set on the board on turn 1 and wait until turn 6 to use. Web Sling, I have to have other stuff already in play to make happen. It's a single turn usage, which is really cool. I can move a card out of a bad spot, but it's like I feel like people haven't maybe tested all the way with web sling just yet to really see where's the right spot for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like there's just so many other options. Like, what is the correct 12? Because we have the 12 that works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing, which I think that's probably the mindset. Like in the eyes of like, if it ain't broke, like this deck's performing really well. Why do I need to change something out from it kind of thing? But I like the card. It's just other options.
It's just like the 13th card, it feels like right now, which maybe that's going to be truthful for how it is long term, but also I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how this card actually does as time goes on. I think it's awesome. I think it's a cool card. I love that they're doing this with a skill. Feels like perfectly what a skill should do. I just don't know.
Sorry, excuse me.
Sorry, did you just wake up from a nap as well?
No, you missed it. I took 2 naps today, baby. I had a double nap day.
Ooh,
so it was a good sleep day. But I don't know. Like at the end of the day, I want to love this card, and I think this card is great, and I think this card is great in a meta that's not all about putting up 10 million points. Like, I would happily drop this card in 5 decks last season, and this season has gotten too big for this card. Every zombies deck would play this, right?
Oh yeah.
Which like some of the main ones are playing this.
Sure, but like zombies isn't good right now. We can pretend zombies is good if you want, but like one of the big ways to answer all the other shit is Shadow King.
Mm-hmm.
And like that means if Shadow King is back, like zombies just immediately folds to Shadow King.
Yeah.
So like I don't know.
Yeah. Is it better or worse than Spider-Punk?
Worse by a lot.
Okay. So keep where it's at.
Yeah. It does not have to.
I have a hope that this will get better, but
it's going to get better. I would bet almost anything that there's a time that this is like, why didn't we start playing that sooner? And everyone's going to forget that the metagame didn't want it to be played sooner. Like the card is just really, really good. Like the text on it is good. What it does is good. It not taking up a space is good. Werewolf will have another day in the sun, and this will be very good. Werewolf will somehow find a deck that like if Human Torch was still a 1-cost card and Vulture was still a 3-cost card, this would be one of the best cards in the game.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like you just run this with Vulture in a little package and you're thrilled. It's just that Human Torch wants to move 10 million times, and we now have so many ways to do that we don't have to give a shit. Like honestly, if you remove Sparky, I think this card is great. It's just Sparky is so fucking OP.
Mm-hmm. Super premium pass, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the premium.
I think every super premium pass has been a fucking home run, right? I mean, one needed a buff, but like it's a home run now.
Yeah, because Fantasticar,
Yeah.
you had that setup, and then it got even better, as this season progressed. Sparky,
Surfer for
Head
Steps.
Pool, Surfer for Steps is definitely one of those. It's like
needed a buff.
Slow burn.
Again, like in a real meta, Surfer for Steps would be one of the best cards.
Yeah.
Right, like the idea of copying an Iron Patriot or copying a Gwenpool or Wiccan should be some of the strongest shit you can do. And like I've had people do that and snap me and been like, I've got Torch. Really? Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you're gonna play like Goliath and shit, but good luck stopping my.
Good for you. I have all my activates on the board.
Yeah,
Here's
exactly.
my Iron Fist, and it's actually going straight into your butt.
Yeah.
Get fisted.
Ooh. All right. Let us now be superior to that analogy with Superior Spider-Man. Doc Ock would love it though. He loves a good fist in the butt. 3-4 for Superior Spider-Man Series 5. He's got 4 extra arms to practice. At the start, you really think he didn't try it once. At the start of each turn, you get +1 energy if you have any cards with increased power in play.
This is another one of those cards. Not in this, like I say, like Web Sling, but not like Web Sling. This is one of those cards that's a great card. It's just in the meta right now. It's in a tough spot because everything happens so quick. I mean, you have ways to be able to build this up to have this happen on 3 with even just Agony Boom, like Superior Spider-Man kind of thing. But it's just seems a little slow in how fast some of these cards just scale really vertically in the meta right now. Where this is another one as the season progresses or as just Snap progresses for the rest of the year will get better over time.
completely fine card. I don't know. It's nothing super crazy, but it is just a 3/4 that all it requires is that you just have to put a singular point of extra power on the board.
I think he's the best card of the season, just not right this second. I don't think it's like, I think in time he ends up better than Matt Spider. I also think Matt Spider's going up to 6, but like that's neither here nor there. I think that he's easily number 3. Spider-Punk has a better deck than Superior Spider-Man, but I think Superior Spider-Man's a better card. I think this card is genuinely fantastic.
Spider-Punk has Human Torch in its deck. That's the only reason it's a better deck.
Yeah, Ika agrees. So I'll take that. Yeah, I think this card is kind of nutty. Like whenever it goes off and I'm playing it, or whenever it goes off and I'm playing against it, because I still foolishly occasionally try to play like Fair Snap, I'm like, holy shit, that's nuts.
Which the animation comes from like your side of the board if your opponent plays it, which is really weird.
It comes from the same location every single time. It comes from the second slot on the leftmost location, no matter what. It's currently glitched.
Which is weird.
Brady keeps in chat pointing out that like I changed my opinion on cards. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when cards come out, Brady. I don't know what you think, but like, and like none of us get this right all the time. That's why we do this.
You're telling me when new facts come out, you don't just unobjectively stick to your old opinions. No, you actually evolve and change your opinions over time. That's crazy.
Yeah,
no,
he seems to be like, you were wrong before. I was like, yeah, I know. That's why we're doing it this way, right? Like, yeah, like that's the idea. None of us are like. I used to have a whole article where I asked everyone their opinions before the season came out, and we were all wrong all the fucking time. We had Loki as the worst card of the Loki season.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, it was the worst card just for the metagame.
Yeah, well, that's fair. But like, look, we're all often wrong. It's totally fine. That is exactly how this works. That is what speculation is.
We're theory crafters, you know?
Yeah. And then we revise. That's why I release 8,000 videos a week. That and no other reason. All right, Ezekiel Sims is a 2/2. After you play a card with higher power here, give this +2 power and move it to another location.
Move scalar. Cool. You know, being able to actually scale power and, you know, move to a random location. Cool. Like Silk, if, you know, Silk could add power and stuff. Like, I think conceptually this goes to like a 2/6. You're like, okay, that's cool. I got a bonus. And then you're like, well, am I playing card bigger than 6 power to be able to move it again? And like in some instances, you're going to be able to have the perfect situation where you move it twice in one turn, but that you're relying more on, you know, where I'm playing my power and stuff too, which is like the issue you get with this opposed to something like a Silk. Like with Silk, your opponent can also move it. Like if this interacted with your opponent playing a card that had bigger power, I think that would be crazy, of course, for this. But I think this goes to like a 2/6. You're like, okay, I got a 2/6 on the board, and my downside was I had to play a card with big power in an ill-opportune spot. Is probably one of your like biggest gripes there. But maybe you're just wanting to have power spread across the board, anyways. Like, okay.
I have absolutely no interest in this. Sorry, Dons, keep going.
I haven't started, so I don't need to keep going. But anyway, I mean, this is if with talk about the sleeper of the number one season, right?
Stop. Okay, keep going. There. Better?
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, appreciate it. I mean, you play Superior Spider-Man on this and you immediately get the trigger, right? That's the whole point. So I feel like that's going to be one of the nicest things you can do with it, right? Like,
can I just play Angela?
Yeah, but then you're stuck in the same
Hydra
lane.
Stomper.
I mean, yeah. But like, wouldn't I prefer Silk if I'm playing Hydra Stomper?
I think you do both. But also, if you want to specifically try to get a Superior Spider-Man trigger.
Well, if opponents could also move the card, I think it would be worse in Hydra Stomper decks. But since you get to mitigate this card moving itself with cards you're playing with more power, I think that helps a little bit to be able to play potentially Silk.
But Silk moves like 17 times, right?
Right.
And this moves
but it also
4 times.
You're not getting extra power out of Silk.
For the one Superior Spider-Man thing, yeah.
I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, but that's legitimately one of the best things I see with this, where you can use the Superior Spider-Man. Like, you play this on 2, you play Superior Spider-Man on the same lane as this, and now you've got +1 max energy for the rest of the game, basically.
Yeah. If you play, let's say, like you play Zorn, right? And you have Zeke played after Zorn. Mm-hmm. And then you play Spider-Punk onto the Zorn lane, and Spider-Punk moves. Spider-Punk doesn't finish its entire card being on the board animation until
It's
afterwards. Would that move Zeke or no?
no. It still
No?
counts where
Okay.
you played it.
Okay.
Because on
So it's
reveals
not
would
like
resolve
how like
first
Torch.
anyway. Yeah.
Okay,
Although
because
to
like
be fair, if you play
Torch, you play
Zorn,
onto like cloning vats. If you Aranya first before Torch finishes its entire interaction, that's the copy you get. So that wouldn't work the same way.
I don't believe so. I think Activate is its own
Okay.
timing window.
Gotcha.
so I mean, I feel like it's just gonna be the similar thing where, like, yes, you're right. Silk gets more movements. This can get to probably a higher power normally than a what's his face, Sam Wilson, Captain America will get as a 2-cost mover. So you're right that there's going to be better things that Silk can do, but I also think this is going to be a different style of card.
You're on both,
And
though, right?
Yeah, it's both. Like, there's a lot of them. It's like, yes, you're talking about one thing or the other. The answer is, cool, put it in the deck. Oh, yeah, but what about Silk? Yeah, put it in the deck. What about Sam? Put it in the deck. What about, yes, put Hydra Stomper in the deck.
So this can be a 210, and it's obviously worth running a 210. Less obvious, again, than recently, right? It's just, how many games are you going to want to play exactly a higher power card on it?
I think you more actively can get it to a 2/6.
Yeah, I think, right, but I'm not doing work for a 2/6.
I feel like 2/8 is what I'm expecting out of it.
I don't think so. I play it exactly on 2, and then I need to play a 3-drop, then I need to play a 5-drop, then I need to play a 7-drop, a 7 power. Like, that's rough. Like, and I have to do it on the lane this landed in. If it was just after you play a card with higher power, I'm all about this life. But I have to keep playing on whatever stupid lane this lands in, whether I want to or not, for this to scale up.
Well, that's why you run Viv Vision in the deck too. So then you actually have other options to be able to scale into.
And wait, does Viv have the keyword move? Yeah, got him. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, and listen, you're running every single card with that. When you do the little thing, the little bar that like lets you search by individual card type. You want to search activate? Screw you. You want to search end of turn? Screw you again. You want to search move? Don't worry, you've got base Cyclops in there. So basically, you're built the deck. You just look for the move section.
Cool. So I'm going to leave this as the worst card of the season. Is this better than Websling to you?
No.
Probably not. I think that there's a card that's worse than this in this season.
Me too. Let's talk about it. Spider-Man Noir.
No, this is best. This is best card. No, I love it.
Spider-Man Noir is a 4/4. Is he still a 4/4? 4/4.
No, he's
4/6.
4/6. Okay. I don't care. I'm still not playing him. Spider-Man Noir is a 4/6. On reveal, if your other cards in play cost exactly 8 total, add the top card of your deck here, set its power to 8. I would just like everyone to realize that 1 + 2 + 3 is 6, not 8. Okay. Sounds?
That's why I'm using new debris.
He's going to talk about it being good, then we can just shit on it. That's why he's going first for this one.
Yeah, I know. Appreciate it. Listen, okay, you know what? To be fair, I will say, I don't think it's good, but I love it. And I'm so stoked for this card because I think it's a very interesting deck building suggestion. However, do I think it's going to be worthwhile in the end? Probably not. But I still like this card. I'm still very interested in this card, and I'm hoping it's going to be at least okay.
Yeah, I think this card, like the concept of it's really cool, and being able to, I mean, anything that gives you a draw from your card, like your deck, and you don't have to play it into, is pretty nice. But it's like at the same time, I need to think about, well, what actually benefits from getting 8 power? Like it's building around that, and like something I was thinking that could be interesting with this is more of like a small ball kind of like Agent Venom style deck, potentially to do something like this could be cool. But I think I need to hit this, I need to hit that, I need to hit that. And like thinking of some of these like these decks where we need to set up certain steps in order for things to happen, like something like a Dormammu kind of thing kind of can fall flat. And it's like, well, I'm pouring into this. Of course, I have other options and stuff, but this is maybe another one of those cards that's like really good for game modes. Like when it comes to a limited time game mode, this card may have some extra value there. Whereas like on the first week, people are going to have a hard time getting the set deck for this card. I think it's maybe even could take multiple weeks. And then when someone finds the right deck for this, it'll be like the deck. It'll be like there's 1 or 2 decks for this card, but it'll take either more cards coming out or maybe this card is just too much for some people too.
The biggest problem with this card is, cool, I have to build my deck to get 8 power or 8 cost on the board. then I need to also build my deck so that I want my next card to have 8 power that I bring onto the board.
Its easiest synergies are Shauna and Debris. And like
Squirrel Girl.
Mr. Sinister.
So I don't love the Sinister one because then I'm playing like a 1 on turn 3. You see what I mean? Like, I want to try and curve out as much as possible. I want to delay my decision making as much as possible. And I don't love the Sinister play. Although Sinister is really good because if you hit Sinister, getting 16 power plus. That's really nice.
That's part of the reason why I feel like that's why I think
So,
Mr. Sinister is the best card for it.
You know what all these cards have in common? They really want Mockingbird. You know what Mockingbird really doesn't have any interest in? Becoming an 8 power card. Yeah.
I was going to say me in a relational way, but that's entirely irrelevant.
Fair enough. This one anti-synergizes with the best possible card for its own deck. I have no interest in this. This card is
too.
Oh well, that works much better, right? Ooh, look, a 6/8 Sasquatch. Lucky me. I mean, I guess you get the 8 power in play. You're not sad to have an 8 power in play, but you want to use this with Iron Man or ongoing shit. None of the ongoing shit really works with it. I just don't know why I care. I don't know why I'm doing this work. I don't know why I'm playing.
Shield was still a 1 cost, right?
Yeah.
Then it would be a different story.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Coal Obsidian value?
Call value.
Sorry.
Make call of 4/8. Yeah.
There you go.
I was talking about old Sam Wilson at a 1 cost shield for Coal Obsidian.
Yeah, that would be 3 right there, and then you play a 1, and then you just have to play a 2-drop, or you can play that and Sam into a 3-drop and you're set without playing a 1. Either one of those would work fine. However, Spider-Man Noir is terrible. This is the worst card of the season. I will hear no arguments. We all good? Sorry, Dance.
No.
If this
you ask we're all good, and then you apologize to me. Of course we're not all good.
All right, sorry we're bad, all Dance.
Yeah, okay.
In the pure
We skipped over a card too.
What?
Chameleon comes out next week with Zeke.
Oh, I didn't know that. Chameleon is at the bottom because I didn't know when he came out. Deafening Chord is a 1-cost skill. We're getting it for free or free-ish. On reveal, afflict an enemy card.
This is a Series 4 card actually releasing, not the game mode card.
Oh, they pulled it out of the game mode?
No, this one is in the game mode.
Yeah, this is just a Series 4.
Okay, so they're just saying spend for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, we can't give you this for free. It's too good. Got it.
You cannot get this for free.
They're not giving the best card of the season for free.
Yeah, okay, so we're all going to put this at number 1, and then we can talk about it. We're okay with that?
Yes.
I feel like Deafening Chord is on reveal. Afflict an enemy character here that costs 3 or less with -1 power and remove its text. Is this why they're putting so much power into move?
Yeah, because they think you're going to be able to tempo this. You're going to guess where that torch lands. You're going to turn off. Well, I mean, you're turning off Madam Web. That does help, but then you're like, well, they play
it's
torch
turn
3.
4. You play this and Red Guardian. Your turn 4 play.
Oh, right. You play. Oh, I guess I maybe not 50-50. I 2 out of 3. Well, if I don't hit it here, I hit it over here.
And then next turn, Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Just in case you really want to make sure they couldn't get those texts on those cards. Nah, just screw you.
This card is stupid. What are we doing? We couldn't just fucking keep Shang-Chi and have a normal game.
Nope. We must evolve. That's the whole premise of today, right? Evolving.
I guess. Sure. Why is that the premise of today? Says who? Oh, our internet just dropped. That's fun. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. Let's talk about the card of the month. Take 2. It is Deafening Chord, who is a not limited time event. He is, in fact, just a card they're selling to us because he is too good to give to us for free in a limited time mode. On reveal, afflict an enemy character here that costs 3 or less with -1 power and remove its text.
Yeah.
Tucker.
This card looks insane. Just straight up. And it's really interesting that we're getting 2 cards in the same week. This is going to be Series 4. We're getting it on a Thursday, kind of like the same situation that happened when we got Firelord the same time we got Airwalker. But of course, different synergies because this doesn't necessarily synergize with the limited time mode card that comes out. But yeah, best card of the season. Really good.
Don't.
Yeah, the worst part about this card is that it's technically random. And that doesn't mean much
I mean, it's gonna hit the wrong thing sometimes, just like Red Guardian does, right? Like that doesn't not matter.
Mhm.
It's just some things matter in different ways than others, right? Like some things matter in ways where it changes things, and some things matter in ways where like this costs one, and like if it hits the wrong thing, you're just like, all right, well, I probably can just run. But when it hits the right thing, you win the game.
Yeah.
Why does this card say character, by the way, and not Ironheart?
Uh,
Not
because because
Hulkbuster.
because those cards didn't exist when cards were like this card was created after that.
Those should get changed. Those
Yes, they should.
Like, that also doesn't even make sense why this is character, because they can't have a skill on
Yeah.
their side.
Marvel Snap's good
I
at
don't-
templating.
Every single card this month is backwards in the capital C versus lowercase c, according to the rules that they stated.
Yes, that's also correct. I saw that. All right.
I think it's insane.
I mean, they just don't pay all that much attention to that area of the game. All right. Next up, Hydra Man is a 5/8. He is limited time event mode. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
He is on reveal set the cost of each deck's top card to 1.
This is one that should have been lowercase, but it's uppercase for reasons.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I talked about my favorite thing I'm going to do with this card, which isn't going to be good, but you ramp it out somehow. You ramp out on turn 4, you get Sarah. On turn 5, you play this card, then you play Cable, and the card's busted. It's not actually going to be great, but I love it.
I mean, that's going to be really hard to do, but it does seem fun. I think. Sorry, Tucker first. My bad.
I mean, I think it's cool. It's an inverse Sandman kind of thing. Like that's cool. But I think this is another card like good with Mobius and stuff. It's a 5/8 body. But I'm interested to see like what decks you're like necessarily playing this in.
If I'm running Cosmic Ghost Rider, I think there's a reasonable chance I want this. Like, if remember that Wiccan list, that like Mobius, Wiccan, Quicksilver Domino list that ran Cosmic Ghost Rider and stuff. That deck would love this, right? Like, I can play a Goliath or whatever bullshit with my Cosmic Ghost Rider on the last turn of the game.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is this is
you're just cooking.
Well, it's a 5/8, so it should be pretty good at Prio in a reasonable meta, right?
Yeah.
Like, and if that's the case, then this is going to be really, really good, is my working theory.
So what we're going to say is that this is the deck that the card that finally lets Howard the Duck be meta, right?
No, I think we just have to know what's in our deck still. Like, especially because it's like turn 5 when it happens, right?
No, but I forgot what I put in my deck. The second I start the game, it doesn't even matter if I.
No, Howard's for Spider-Man Noir, not Hydra Man.
Oh, you're so right, King. You're so right.
There you go. Except
they both have like the hats, right? The fedoras.
What?
They do both have hats.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Hydra Man. I was like, what? I'm not
it's
seeing
like
any
no,
fedora.
he's got a luscious Goldilocks.
Yeah, that mop on his head is a pretty good hat.
I think he's better than Ezekiel. I think there are enough powerful 5s that I want to play on the last turn. Cannonball, Legion, Cosmic Ghost Rider. That Hydra Man is a real play in any deck that I want to run Mobius in.
Yeah,
I think Pixie card too.
Yeah, your Pixie decks absolutely want this, right? Like, it's just like, oh, well, if that was going to be a bad cost, let's fix that. That's another Mobius deck, right? Like, if you're going to run Mobius, I feel like you're probably running Hydra Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a great card from Mobius because, who cares about Mobius if you just use this instead?
Yeah. Above Ezekiel makes sense for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above Web Sling?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm holding Web Sling high, even though, like, it's not the set card in, like, a list yet. I might, for right now, I might put Hydra Man above Web Sling.
Yeah. I just told Gunny, who ran a million SnapJudgeGlazer League, that Butt won his 5th SnapJudgeGlazer League. He's like, how is that possible? Yeah, I don't know. He's really fucking good. Yeah, I don't know. I think Hydra Man's probably going to end up better than Web Sling for quite a while, but I think Web Sling will eventually end up better. So I'm fine either way.
I'll defer to y'all.
Prowler? 3/4?
Prowler.
Add 2 Thieves' Tools to your hand, set their cost to 0 for card moved last turn. That last turn is apparently, because God forbid anything makes sense, the last turn before Prowler was played. I wish they had figured out a way to template this. He only has 3 tools, and they only cost 1, so even if they're not 0, 1 is still pretty good. He has a Mind that afflicts the highest
Especially when you look at the tools.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're so good.
Afflict the 2 highest power enemy cards here with -2 power. That is a skill that has 4 power for 1, which immediately makes him a 3/8. The Gauntlet is on reveal. Give your highest power card here +2 power and get +1 energy next turn. Cool. That's just a 1/2 +1 energy. And then Harness on reveal. Give your highest power card here +1 power and move it to the right. What are we doing with Prowler? How good is Prowler?
This is where Snap transitions back to more of a werewolf by night kind of, situation here for Prowler. Since, you have to move a card before you're like, it's not necessarily a card you can really tempo out. Like you can't really play. I mean, you can play this on 3, but you're really playing this later in the game to get your skills to cost 0. So you're also getting that extra value. And then it's interesting. You probably have to play this more on 4 though, because on 5, if you do get, your skill that, moves or what's it call it? Give your highest power card here. I mean, getting that +2 is good if it costs 0, but like you also kind of want to maybe have that extra energy on the next turn. And Gauntlets is one of the better ones of like the skills too, right? So like, I think this card's great and it's got like awesome potential. It's just since you have to move a card prior, I think that kind of does lower him a bit on the list appear to like what we thought prior.
Which it's not that difficult in the end.
Yeah.
That because it is just still a 1 cost. Each of these skills are 1 cost. So it's like, I don't know how much I'm going to really hate spending 1 extra cost for stuff. But at the same time, yeah, I think you're right, though, that you have 3 turns you want to play Prowler on. And turn 4 is the best one. Turn 3 and 5 are both okay.
So,
also card's great.
I want to play him with Werewolf, right? But like obviously there's a slight conflict in what turn I play him with Werewolf. However, I'm curious if I play Werewolf then I play him. Does Werewolf moving happen and trigger him? Probably not, right?
No.
Yeah, it's his last turn.
So like
last turn.
So like
this is it. Only these two. Only this card and Miles, his uncle, care about moving last turn, which I think is a cute little thing.
So like he's probably not any good. Sorry. I mean, I was really high. I was really high on him, and his name is Aaron, so I really like him. But like, I don't know when I want to play him. Is
so like,
yeah, but is it worth it in the
deck?
Is
what you want?
Yeah,
you want the skills cost 0, but them still costing 1 doesn't make them bad.
Right, but like, then I'm playing this on turn 3 or 5. I don't want to play the skills necessarily on turn 5. On turn 6, right? Unless they're free. If they're free, fine. On turn 6, I'll play 3 free cards on turn 6. But like, I can play it on turn 3. I just don't know. Yeah, maybe. I just
Harness
don't know.
On turn 6 is
I don't know
really
what I want
solid,
to do with this enough to be like totally in love with it. I can't figure out where this goes.
I think it's just Werewolf by Night stuff for 1, and then it's just going to be right, you want to make these 0, but I also don't think it's a big deal if they aren't 0.
I'm less sure. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's like it's a 3/4, so that's a big ask. And then in order to make it have good stats, I have to spend more energy most of the time.
It's kind of like Merlin.
Yeah.
I think this card is sick. Merlin. I know it can be difficult, but I do think it's sick.
I also think there's a big difference in see also Mr. Fantastic between a 2/3 and a 3/4. Like, I'm not sure this is better than Hydra Man, as crazy as that sounds. It's cooler by like an exponential factor.
But Hydra Man has a bigger downside potentially than Prowler does.
Yes. Like Hydra Man, you could give them something crazy. But like,
I think Hydra Man will be run by a lot of people. Sorry to like walk back on Hydra Man, but I think Hydra Man's going to be run by a lot of people who don't understand the downside. That you are also giving your opponent a big benefit. Similarly to why Luna is currently the best like one of the most used energy rampers in the game because people do not understand the benefit of your opponent getting extra energy.
I don't
Similarly,
think that's it.
Hydro Man is going to be similar.
I think Luna took a spike in play partially because you're building your deck for it and your opponent's not, right? But the other reason that Luna took a big spike in play is because Cosmic Ghost Rider says, "Oh my God, that's a great combo."
And she's a 3/6.
Yeah, and her stats are through the roof. None of that is true of Prowler, by the way. His stats are just mediocre. Like that, I can't get past the 3/4. Maybe I'm overly hung up on 3/4, but like 3/4 is where's like if it's a 3/5, we're cooking. It's just I think 3/4 is really tough.
I'm still stoked on the card, but I can understand the logic of thinking it is lower. But this is maybe the coolness factor is outweighing stuff for me here, but I do think this is a really awesome card that is personally above Spider-Punk, but I also don't know how much that is actually going to be the equivalent of strength.
I think there's almost no way it's better than Spider-Punk. Spider-Punk goes in the deck that has Human Torch, and sometimes that deck doesn't draw Dagger, and so Spider-Punk is really great. Or it doesn't draw Craven, and Spider-Punk is really great. Prowler doesn't do any of that shit. Like, move decks don't want this card. Is like,
do you put this in the Hydro Stomper deck?
I'm wondering about that, actually.
Is there a way that we could do a, like... No, right? Like... Only like,
or even like or even just a Sam Wilson deck, so you move the shield on 3.
The best,
so you play this on 4.
The best deck, but like playing it on 4 sucks. Like you don't want to play a 3/4 on 4. Place. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't think it's that good. Like, because you don't want to play a 3/4 on 4. Like that's just not what you want to do.
And then you play and then you play the web sling, right? Done.
I mean, but like, why do I want to move this?
You're moving other thing. What is that thing? Don't ask me that. I haven't got that far in my planning yet.
I don't know. I want to do this. Like the best place I've thought of for this is the version of the Ajax deck that runs like Sam Wilson.
Yeah, that's BYU.
Yeah, but like outside of that, I don't have any real interest in this card. Oop, cat considered biting me.
What do you rate this card?
I'm probably higher on this card because I'm okay playing the skills out for 1 cost. But I think it's probably just above Zeke. Like, just talking about it more, I think it's either above Zeke. It's like, it's Hydro Man, like, esque, but it's like...
So I know where to play Hydro Man, and I can't quite get where to play this. Is why
I think with us having the correlation, it has to be the turn prior. I think we have to put a little Hydro Man, because if it was like if a card moved, concurrently, kind of like the way Miles works, and it triggers that. But I think it's because those costs are set to 0 for the remainder of the game. That's why it's limited to the turn prior.
They changed Miles. Miles used to get the trigger every single time a card moved. Now he only gets the trigger at the start of next turn. You only see the animation happen then.
Really? I didn't notice that.
Broke the game.
Thank God, because the game would do fast forward just because Miles would be like, huh?
Go bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. The Bifrost dared exist. Miles has an aneurysm. Yeah, they actually fixed that.
It's a good fix. Would you feel better if you moved web swing down a couple slots?
Yes.
Below Prowler?
Yes.
And above his Eagle. Yeah, that feels better to me since we don't have a home for either of those cards yet, but they're still pretty good, stronger than. Yeah.
And we already have the next card in its correct slot.
No, we don't. It's better than Noir. Why does it have the word here? Sorry, we should read it. Chameleon is a 3/3 on reveal. Copy the text of another card here. You revealed this turn. So I have to play 2 cards in 1 turn. It's a 3-drop.
Yes.
And then that seems really bad.
Yeah.
It's still,
I don't think this card's good.
Me neither. It's just still better than Noir because I can think of things to do with it.
No, Noir's cool. Noir's cool.
No, it's
not. I refuse to acknowledge that.
Yeah, Noir, Spider-Man Noir is cool. However,
Nick Cage. It's like it's the Nick. Who said? I think KM Best said this. He said Spider-Man Noir, who is played by Nick Cage, is the Nick Cage of cards because it's super cool, does something super awesome, and it's just also like, why?
Yeah, I could see that. Chameleon is still better.
I'm gonna close my eyes if you put it above.
Tucker, are we closing Dance's eyes? He'll go back to sleep. He was an hour late for the podcast.
I think you can just hit this way more than you can hit Noir. You might have to edge it up.
You don't have to build a
Slightly.
deck for a Chameleon.
No, you didn't want me to close my eyes. Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, like, you don't have to build a deck for Chameleon, but it's like it's
Like-
you have to really build a deck for Noir, and in order to get value, you have to hit it. Whereas Chameleon, you don't have to build a deck; you can plug it in. I'm just not plugging in Chameleon in a lot of decks, but like, you can get better value immediately with Chameleon opposed to having to hit for a 4/6. Like, and we look at 4/6s and where they're at in the game right now, and it's like you're not really playing too many 4/6s.
No.
Okay, so this card releases on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
with Ezekiel Sims.
That's quite the week.
Yeah, it's Glazer's favorite week of the season.
It is.
Yeah.
So the cards I really, really like and I'm excited about. All right. This season veers from what were they thinking to what were they thinking? Right? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Going
So
from
be it.
National Treasure to Left Behind, Nick Cage.
Yeah. Oh my god, the cat will not stop jumping directly into the microphone. It's really great. All right, variant of the week. We have 2 variants of the week because
Why didn't you put my variant up there?
you were asleep. And you couldn't see
No.
you couldn't have any vision with your eyes closed.
You can't prove that beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law.
I don't have to.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's a podcast. All right.
Dang it.
Which
Which one did you pick, Tucker?
I picked the one where vision is going through the metal on the right, and I like that. You can see conceptually, what vision is doing, and I like the animation of the little beam coming out of his forehead.
It works for me. I picked the always unpopular negative space. I think negative space variants by and large look cool. And I think Vision's one of the cooler ones because it sort of fits with him. It's like he's phasing through something, right? Like the negative space is him like phasing, which I think is very, very cool. Plus like the yellow and the green, it really pops. He's sort of his colors are sort of ugly. He's yellow, green, and red. So like the negative space really amplifies that native ugliness in a way that works for me. I think this card looks really, really cool. It's just like so much of Marvel Snap is splitting cards, and you can't split this card. The second you split a negative space card, you've completely ruined it.
That's what I'm really sad about. I wish you could split negative space cards and the split effect would be on them. Immediately make the cards 5,000 times better.
Yep, agreed. But they're not. But like I still like this vision a lot. Like as far as base art, I like this vision a lot. The cat has now continued to bump the microphone. This is really fun. Can you please stop that, Atticus? Thank you. All right. As we move along.
I probably would have chosen the same thing, by the way, for the negative space. I
Really?
I was looking through all Vision's variants right now. I don't think he has many good variants.
Oh, so I like the one they gave us last season, or Viv Vision. Yeah, Viv Vision season 2 seasons ago, an awful lot. And I think he's got a pretty good hit.
Yeah, that's a close
second
place.
and his comic cover is pretty solid. I think he's got a few good ones. Nothing like I'm in love with. There wasn't a blowaway answer, but there's some good ones.
I want something I'm blown away by. I want Creative House Pocket to give me something.
Right. Well,
I have to step away for a second.
All right.
Follow Tucker.
Follow Tucker. Tucker, why should we follow Tucker?
If you guys would like to have some, not just content that feels like inclusive, where I really do want to, listen to and like what you guys really want to see, and talk about maybe decks that you guys haven't seen or anything, either on meta or off meta decks, as I post content almost daily now. I love YouTube right now. I love posting all these deck guides. It feels really great. Which they're deck guides, by the way, help you learn how to play these decks, the lines, and you get gameplay of the decks itself too. And if you want to come over to Twitch and watch me on Twitch, it is one of the most inclusive communities you can join on Twitch, where we all come together. We are a kingdom, a group of individuals where we are not better or more superior than each other. We are all friends. You could talk about whichever you'd like. disagreeing opinions happens and everything too, but that's okay because we're just all human, and we have an innate nature that kind of can be agreeing, can be disagreeing, but like at the end of the day, we're all friends. And whenever you come and enjoy my content or just hang out, literally we're just friends hanging out and vibing the entire time, and it's high energy. So if you're okay with sometimes having to turn your headphones down a little bit lower than normal just because I talk pretty loud, definitely some great content there for you.
That was a really good hard sell. Hey Tucker, what happened to the pew pew?
The pew pew. I got bored of the pew pew. That I'm even though Snap might not be in the best spot overall right now, I think I still really enjoy being with the community, and I'm still having fun on the game, even if my RNG has been just abysmal this past week.
Join Tucker because Snap is better than pew pew. Should we try and sell Dance, that whore? I mean, Dance, that wonderful person.
Yes, we should sell Dance. If you guys also want some fantastic high energy, all over the place kind of ADHD kind of content, which is great content to consume too, because you're always constantly entertained while you are watching Dance as he yaps. I mean, we're on the podcast Marvel Yap. We have the podcast together. He never stops talking and can bounce off from topic to topic to be able to really interact in a very diverse way too. Also with chatters, as well as content-wise, the way he can break down decks, he really thoroughly talks out his gameplay, which is really great with his YouTube. And then he also does play a lot of variety of stuff too. So if you ever get sick of maybe even watching Snap and you want to see some more party game kind of stuff, you also can watch him do that. But absolutely fantastic content creator on Snap, and I think very underrated when it comes to the community.
I'm surprised you gave me any shout out. I missed the beginning of the episode. I'm missing half the end of the episode. I don't know what. Don't deserve any of this stuff.
We have to, because Tucker was just offered to sell you, immediately did. I called you a whore. Tucker said, no, I'm his pimp, and took over. So that's what just
I don't think I've ever heard Tucker. You had me sold until you said Tucker said the word pimp.
He didn't.
And then
he didn't. He just was a pimp. He said, I'm the pimp. Like he emotionally reacted the way a pimp would when someone wasn't properly selling one of
my boys,
women of the night. So that is their relationship in a nutshell. Yeah, follow Dance. I'm not following that idea. Follow Dance, please. He will wake up and stream for you at some point, I promise. And which is like better than Nick, because Nick is still sleeping.
Hey, there you go. I'm better than Nick. Yeah, sorry. I'm, as I say, I feel like I've said every single time I'm on this now. I've got like 19 different things that are in my life that are trying to pull me away, so it's difficult for me to try to get everything else done I'd like to do.
We believe in you. We believe in you. Feel the Snap community giving you the power like a little Hulkamaniac.
Yeah. Oh, and then I don't know if it was said, I'll be casting Golden Gauntlet. I don't know when this is going live.
Yeah, that's why you big timed us. I don't know when it's going to go live either. It was going to go live today. That's why I didn't record a video. And now I have to get this edited because it's now in 2 chunks because of all the bullshit. So hopefully this will be live before Golden Gauntlet. But that's why you big timed us, because now Regis is your buddy, and poor old Tucker and Glazer don't count anymore. We get it.
That's entirely fake. I mean,
I never liked y'all in the first place.
That's oh no! Please, I couldn't do that. I'd be so sad.
All right, have fun with Regis. Have fun with the Golden Gauntlet audience. They are wonderful people and deserve enjoyment. Let's hope there's no giveaways while you're streaming, so that your chat will be more than just giveaway.
I don't know when this is going live. I can't say stuff.
Ooh. Well, don't say stuff. We're not actually live right now, so you're relatively safe.
When it's going live.
Yes. Me neither. So no one does. The world, it is a mystery. Hey, I have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/snapjudgments. You should check it out if you want to. If you don't want to, don't check it out. Thank you to a whole bunch of people as fast as we can. Jonesy, Snap 22, Epic, Samantha, LAB, Inkai, Frostman, Iron Cloak, Hotel, Prime, Ryan Burke, Ryan with Snap, Ryan Wrench, Vera Group, Matt, Go for Kev, Caretax Lee, Corey, Kazu, Shark, Luther K, Black Tie, Piper, Froze, The Goat Seeker, Code, Hallowed Synth, Fat Nick, Absolute Shannon, Dirty Casual, Dark Mool, Mr. Guffle, Cables, Ginger Prime, Philly, Haplo, Candle, The Biz, Black Shoes, 23, Extra C, CPG, Nope, No More Extra C, by Extra C, Jessica Gamble, Slush Death, The Kinker Bros, The Great Kazoo, Werewolf, Kev Soda, Colt, Glam, Graham, Colonel Corbin, David G. Wingfield, Stephen, Brian, Coffinger, Snace Martin, Jason B, Matt V, William, Billy Nix, Rayshon Smith, Charles, Chucky Washington, Corbin, John Q, Jimmy Q, Yes Out, Ace Age, One Big Mag, Cactus Jack, Steve O, Yo Marco, Ted Bro, Good Bro Joe, Not Just This Joe, Pickety Bot, Bricks 2, Click, Aku, Lars, Aku, Green Goblin, 5 Dudes, Expectors, Hoot, Only Fox, Matties, GG Mag, No Flex, Nick, Dirty Geek, Texas, Soul King, Dr. With the King of Canada, JJ, who is now King Emissary, I believe, Deadman Falcon, Father, and 2 Ties, the Great Lord as the Pirate King, Tucker, and of course, Gunny T. The T stands for. Thanks for joining me, friends, through all the technical difficulties.
Yeah, Tuck, I saw that that announcement literally went live like 3 minutes ago. I
What
didn't know
announcement?
that was already live.
What announcement?
There are giveaways.
50 season passes are going to be given away
50?
during the Golden Gauntlet tournament.
That's like almost as many as I give away in a season. That's impressive. Let's go.
There you go.
So, if you watch Dance and you get him to dance, you get a free season pass. So make it happen. All good?
There you go.
All right. Much love to Not My Dance, who woke up but now has to go help people move a couch. Say bye, Dance. That's your turn. All right. Dance is apparently gone already. He went to move the fucking couch. He went to move that fucking couch and didn't wait for us. Say goodbye, the Pirate King Tucker, who hopefully got those last 16 subs so that he can get that 10th toe.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, Glazer. It was an absolute pleasure. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and good luck to everyone else completing in the Golden Gauntlet.
All right. Peace and love, everybody.